Well, I bet you heard, if you ever read the word of the good book, it took God 7 days to make the earth.
And he made the moon and stars and the sun out of gold. But there's one part of the story that's very seldom told.
You see, he took a little cow.
Okay.
And he made a little udder.
Squeezed a little milk.
Ow.
And he made a little butter.
He laid out a little spread.
And he broke a little bread.
Then the best idea he ever had popped into his head.
Corn! I'm talking corn. When it's popping up in rows, it's just like Norman Rockwell had a fresh new canvas of a Technicolor corn. It's Kentucky and it's Kansas, yeah, it's corn.
The way history is written, jump into the first Thanksgiving. The Indians brought something they called maize.
Maize! Around 11:30, the pilgrims stuffed the turkey, slipped into a tryptophanic haze with leftovers for days and days of corn. Yeah, corn! Got us through the Great Depression and the storm. They turned it into alcohol.
Yeah, that's my favorite form.
It's Mazola and it's ethanol, it's corn. We were cornbread, we were cornbread. Out here we really feel like we were chosen. Hey! Woo! We love corn flakes, we love corn cakes. Don't know where we would be without that golden.
Sweet corn, street corn.
It's really hard to beat corn.
Hands or feet, no wrong way to eat corn.
It's a resource that's always renewable.
Bring it to a bris
Or a wedding.
or a funeral.
Cook it on the cob.
Or in a tortilla.
You can even make it an onomatopoeia.
Candy corn, kettle corn, put it in your mouth.
It's the same going in, coming out. Ooh, sweet corn, it's really hard to beat corn. Hands or feet, no wrong way to eat corn. It's a resource that's always renewable.
Bring it to a bris.
God, it's got the juice. Sweet, hands, feet, cook it, cob it, baby, crisp. Ashes to ashes and dust into dust. We give to the corn, 'cause the corn gives to us. Corn, all kinds of corn. It's our living, it's our loving,
It's our
we won't need to mourn, just as long as the streets are paved with corn. When we get to heaven, we won't need to mourn, just as long as those streets are paved with
Wow. Well, I'm Brandy Clark.
And I'm Shane McAnally, and we are the co-composers of Shucked. And I still can't believe when I hear that song that is what we wrote on my back porch.
I know. Jack O'Brien, our director, wanted a celebration of corn, and all he told us was he wanted it to sound like a foghorn.
Yeah.
The first time you hit corn.
And it does.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jason Howland for arranging this and making it sound like we never ever dreamed it could.
Yes, and then Sarah Oglebe, our choreographer, for putting all this nice corn kickline choreography in there.
Yeah, and of course the band and the singers.
The singers. Let's talk about the singers.
Well, we are going to talk about one singer in particular now, just a little quiet singer who just kind of came out of nowhere, came out of the corn, and had a little song in her heart. And so y'all say hi to Alex Newell, please.
I'm independently
and operated. The only thing around here that's incorporated. I do it all and it's fine by me. I'm a one-woman whiskey dynasty. I'm independently owned and liberated. And I think sleeping alone is underrated. Don't need a man for flatteries. Got a corn cob and some batteries. And I'll never say I do if I really don't. If settling means settling down, then I won't. Being a wife just ain't the life for me. I'm independently owned and complicated. And no, I don't need a man to feel emancipated. The boys round here sure ain't much help. This corn ain't gonna shuck itself. There might be someone that I ain't met yet. And no disrespect to Miss Tammy Wynette. I can't stand by my man, he'll have to stand by me. Oh, I'm independently owned and modulated. And every man that I meet is just intimidated. I won't change who I've always been. A W-O-M-A-N. W-O-M-A-N. I'm independently owned and celebrated. I'm independently owned and educated. I don't depend on anybody but me. And I live my
That's the response that song gets every night at the Nederlander Theater with, over 1,000 people standing up. The greatest response I've ever seen was Shane's the first time we heard it.
Yeah, the first time we heard Alex as Lulu, the legend is that I threw a shoe, which I did at some point, but I also threw my book with all my music in it, all the pens and the Kleenexes. So it's fun. I wish everybody listening could see the crowd here, because I saw someone do a touchdown. I saw someone throw a baby. There's a lot happening when Alex sings that song, and that arrangement, again, that Jason Howland and Alex came up with, that will never be replicated. So thank you for that.
So thank you, both Jason and Alex. Next, we'd like to introduce Izzy McAnally, who is our Maisie on Broadway. And we're going to show you the transformation that these songs take. Like Shane and I said, we're songwriters, and we get to call ourselves composers because of this show, but we write very simple songs, and we're simple singers, and it's amazing to see our simple songs and voices turned into this.
Yeah.
So here's a little Maybe Love. Maybe love is something new. It just shows up out of the blue. Doesn't need all that much time, as long as you can make it rhyme. Maybe he was meant to last. Maybe Bo is just my past, and the reason I left home was more than just to fix the corn. Maybe love is like a seed. A little sun is all it needs. A little rain, so it goes. And it grows and grows and rose and rose from dust. Maybe love just needs a little love.
Maybe love ain't how it looks, how it reads in all those books. I was just a little girl till I saw a bigger world. Maybe love ain't what I thought, but maybe love is what I got. Had leave to bring it here. What was cloudy is so clear all at once. Maybe love just needs a little love. Yeah, maybe love just needs a little love.
Stunning, stunning, stunning. One of the coolest parts of this process for us is sometimes you run across a singer and an actor who is so special early on in the process that you get to write a song for them specifically. And Andrew Durand was that for us.
Yeah, we as Brandy mentioned, we write a lot of songs, simple songs in Nashville, what we consider to be simple story songs. And Andrew came along, and he somehow transformed from the actor in the roles that he had played before and became Bo in a way that we had to write a song that showed off his sneaky range, that still shocks me every time I hear him sing. But also, he really can live in both worlds, and very few actors who have been trained in the Broadway space can so eloquently jump into the country phrasing. And you're very believable, Andrew, as Bo. And we had a lot of people play this part before Andrew, and God willing, a lot of people will play it through the years, but there will never, ever be a Bo like you. Thank you.
I was raised on the Bible and a hammer and a nail. When I wasn't raising corn, I was raising hell. I called my daddy sir and I called my mama ma'am. If I ever talked back, I got the back of her hand. If you ask me, I turned out okay. My dogs are fed and my soul is saved. I'm a damn good man with my hands in the field. If she don't want me, well, somebody will. Yeah, somebody will. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty good looking if you look around here. I can skin a buck and never spill my beer. I pay for dinner and I open up the door. Manners like that don't matter no more. I'm an old-fashioned guy in an old-fashioned world. Up until now I had an old-fashioned girl. I'm a damn good man and my crops get tilled. If she don't want me, well, somebody will. Bet I'll hook another, probably won't take a week. There's a lot of fish even in a little creek. And when I do, she's gonna want me back. And when she does, she can kiss my after all. I'd say I'm a pretty good catch. My hair's all veiled and my jeans are pants. I'm a damn good man with a rod and a reel. If she don't want me, well, if she don't want me, hey, yeah, somebody will. Yeah. Oh, somebody will. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, somebody will. Yeah, somebody
Well, in the words of Ashley Kelly, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yes. This next song was probably the hardest for us to write.
Yeah, we had to cover a lot of story. And, you know, in our world, we write the whole story in 3 minutes back in Nashville. But here, we're only allowed to tell a little bit of the story, and it's very specific. And so when I say we had to tell a lot of story, mostly we just had to tell the parts that Robert Horn wanted us to tell right here, which was don't give too much away and don't take too much room up for my jokes.
Yes. Which, for those of you that don't know, Robert Horn is our book writer.
The genius
Yes.
book writer who has been so supportive of us and
Yes.
given us so many song ideas through his book. And this is one of those
Yes.
that we were able to steal a lot of the language and a lot of the things that he had put in the book and put it in the song. And this is a quartet. And, you know, there's a lot of layers. Also, what I never thought about was the fact that we were trying to write in 4 people's keys, but these 4 singers, they can sing in any key. So we're very lucky. This is I Do.
Why don't you pretend I'm him?
Why don't you pretend I'm her? Forget that I'm her oldest friend.
Forget about the way we were.
Feel me, I'd like to hear. Get home for 100 years.
If it were me, I'd like to know you never ever let me go. I can, I will, I'll love you until
The world stops turning.
the sun stops burning.
Just promise to be honest and true. That's how you say.
That's how you say I do.
Maybe I should take her hand.
That sounds like a decent plan.
Maybe we should get real close.
I can feel it in my toes.
Maybe I should kiss her
Think I'm
and
gonna need a fan.
See summer starts to grow.
Her eyes will never stray.
well, sometimes it's hard to look away.
I swear to him my loyalty.
Kinda like you did with me.
I can,
They can't,
I will.
they will.
I love you until
The cows come home and
the moon stops glowing.
be able to be faithful and true.
That's how you say. Hey, that's how you say I do. In sickness and in wealth,
I think you mean health,
forsaking all other.
including yourself.
For better or worse, to wear in a hearse.
He'll be my last love.
Well, he can't be your first.
thank you guys for tuning in to just a tiny taste of Shucked. For more of us, come see us at the Niederlander Theater, January 14th, 2024.
Through January 14th.
Through. Or come see us on the road starting in the fall of 2024.
Yeah.
But come see these guys at the Niederlander.
Yeah.